Can I talk to you? Comfort you. Let you know I care for you. What's up, CherishingFlo fam? Welcome back to my channel. We're all about love, positivity, being a girl boss, and everything in that vicinity. In today's video, we are doing 20 small changes to make for a happier 2020. We all want to have an amazing year. We are in a new decade, y'all, and I know I'm a little late talking about New Year stuff, but we're in a new decade, we're in a new place. We all have all these new goals, all this rejuvenation. I know a lot of people be like, 20, you shouldn't wait until the new year to start your new goals, and that's true. Like, you know, you don't have to wait until 2020. I said it all towards the end of last year. You don't have to wait until 2020 to get your goals together, but the feeling of a new start is beautiful, and you should grasp that energy and that motivation to give yourself the jumping head start that you want, that you desire, that you deserve. So January is pretty much like a big long Monday. So I know that we're all struggling, and a lot of y'all are going to be like, okay, I'll start trying to get my goals done starting in February. So I guess I'm not that late after all. But anyway, if you're new to this channel, then go ahead and subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any future Girl Boss videos. If you're not new to this channel, then welcome back. Thank you for being here. Thank you for loving me as much as I love you. And yeah, let's get into the video. First change you have to make is to get comfortable with being uncomfortable. You should never be okay with just being comfortable, with just being content and suited. Like, you should always be grateful for where you are, but you should always want to put yourself in an uncomfortable position, because discomfort is what brings growth. When you have those, you remember when you used to have those back pains right before a growth spurt? Pain and discomfort and uncomfortability, that brings growth. That's when you're getting ready to shoot up and have your life's growth spurt. The second thing that should small changes is to accept the fact that you're down sometimes. It's okay to be down. I was down, not ready to record or anything for the past 3-4 weeks, but the key is not to stay down. Be down, but don't stay down. Stop trying to force yourself to be up all the time when you're not feeling it emotionally, spiritually, and mentally. Third thing to change is take 10 minutes a day just to meditate in pure silence. I am not one for meditation. I'm not gonna lie or hold you guys, but taking 10 minutes a day to just sit and be by myself with my thoughts and without hearing anything else or having any other outside forces coming towards me has made a huge difference in my life. Fourth small change is to remind yourself of your why every single day. However you want to do that is your business. I remind myself of my why multiple times every single day. My alarm clock has my why in the little label part. I get up and as I'm praying to God, I'm talking to him about my why, and I'm praying and I'm meditating on that. I get up during the day and I'm looking at my goal board all throughout the day, reminding myself of why I'm trying to do these things. It's important that you remember why you're doing this, because that helps you stay motivated longer, and it also helps you stay focused on your goals. The fifth thing is to work on yourself daily. I don't care how, I don't care in what aspect you do this, but you should be constantly trying to better your yesterday self. Whether that is reading more pages in a book, whether that is getting your little tail down to the gym, whether that is praying more often, however it is that you need to be bettering yourself, you need to be working on that daily. Little steps, big steps, it doesn't matter as long as you're moving forward. The next thing is to know that friends support you. Period. People that are your friends support you in the things that you do. Know this and then act accordingly. If you have people that are your friends and they're not supporting you, they're not uplifting you, they're not encouraging you, they're not trying to help promote you, they're not trying to help be like, oh yeah, my friend has a YouTube channel, or oh yeah, my friend has a blog that helps you with that. I'm not saying that they have to constantly be sharing your stuff, because that's not realistic and that doesn't make sense. What if their content, like, it might be confusing to their audience if they're sharing your stuff. However, if they're coming across the conversation, they should always be speaking on you in uplifting and encouraging terms, and to get other people to pay attention to you as well. Whenever they talk about you, it should be positive things. Whenever they talk about you, it should be about all the things that you're doing, that you're growing towards, that you're accomplishing. They should be coming to you with support and pride in everything that you do. And if that is not the case, if your friends make you feel bad for being successful, or your friends make you feel like they don't give a crap about what you do at all, acknowledge that and act accordingly. Next small tip is to have intentional you time. This is something that I learned to do last year, and it made a huge difference in my mental health and how I approach things. When depression kicked in, it helped monumentally that I had a time every single day that was intentionally for myself. Rather, that was my bath time every week. I pamper myself, do my little bath and my little beads and do all the little thing. Or when I take myself out to the movies, I treat myself on a regular basis. Do things for you that's just for you. Just you, and that's it. You don't have to have somebody with you all the time. Learn to be by yourself and have intentional time with yourself. Number 8 is make it a priority to check on your loved ones. Now, this is something that I have to learn as well because I'm actually really not good with keeping up with people. My people know that I love them. My people know that I adore them, but I'm not good at checking up on anybody. It's just, I'm not good at it. I'm not good at seeing how people are doing. I'm not good at calling friends just to make sure they're okay. I'm not good at any of those things. But it's important to do that because you have no idea how quickly somebody will be taken away from you. This is a lesson that I am implementing in my life right now because of the person that passed that was very close to my family towards the end of last year. And I spoke to him months ago, and he was saying how he wished that we spoke more, and how he, and how he wished that when I went up north, when my family went up north to visit them and their family, that I had went too. And I said, oh, I'm gonna talk to you more, and then I didn't. And now he's gone and I can't. And because of that, it really opened up my eyes to the fact that you have no idea when somebody's going to be snatched away from your life. And so you should really make sure that you're checking on the people that you love. Check on the people that you care about and make sure that they know how much you care about them. Next one is to make sure you're starting your day off right. Start your day off of your phone, drinking your water. Start your day off with positive habits, positive reinforcements, and intentional positive thoughts. This is not easy. This is going to take time. This is going to take work, and it's going to take a lot of trial and error because if you're used to waking up every morning and immediately getting on your phone and rolling your eyes at whatever it is you see, or if you're used to getting up in the morning and the first thing that you do is watch some dumb video that does not feed your soul, then, it's going to be hard to just turn that off. However, it is important that you start your day with something positive, with something right, with something that starts your day off the way that you want your day to go. So if you want your day to be productive and bossy and amazing, then you have to do things that brings that out when you start your day. How you start your day pretty much sets the tone for how the rest of your day goes. Set goals. I believe in setting goals daily, weekly, and monthly and yearly. Yes, we all have our years and our resolutions for the year, but then you set goals for the month that will help you accomplish that goals. And then you set a goal for your week that will help you accomplish that goal. You break it down as much as you can break it down so that every day you have things that you're moving towards, and clicking off those goals, it is so gratifying and it does so much for you. Plus, it keeps you focused, having goals for each area and season of your life so that there's no excuse of, oh, I don't know what I need to do next, because you have a plan, you have goals, you have it set out for yourself. That's what you need to be doing. Next thing is start cooking at home. This is something I've been doing lately. I have not eaten out in weeks because I have been trying my best to, save money this year. That's like one of my biggest goals because I have a lot of things that I'm trying to do this year. And so I really need to save money and take more of my money and spend it on investing into my business and investing into my craft as opposed to investing in sushi and chicken wings all the time. So I am trying really hard to cook at home. I've been trying my best to meal prep, and I've been trying my best to make things that'll last me a few days because I really don't like to cook, you guys. So I've been trying, not saying that it's been perfect, but your girl has been making an effort. So yeah. Cook at home. It helps you save money, and it also helps you get healthier. I'm doing a whole health journey right now. If you guys would like me to bring that health journey to you guys, I can add a day during the week where I'm talking about health and lifestyle stuff because I know a lot about it. I just am I don't always practice what I preach. But now I'm trying to practice what I preach. So let me know if that's something you guys are interested in. Get a nighttime routine. I'm always talking about how important morning routines are, and they are important, very important. But nighttime routines are just as important. Nighttime routines help wind you down so that you can have a restful sleep and so that your next day can already be off on the right foot. When you have yourself prepped and doing stuff at night and got yourself together, the next day you don't feel as stressed. You feel things just kind of smoothly run along. Your morning routine runs smoother when you have a night routine. The 13th simple thing that you need to do, the small changes that you need to make to have a better 2020. cry. Cry. When you feel like crying, cry. When you're frustrated, stressed out, and you don't know what else to do, cry. I'm talking to males and females. It is perfectly okay to cry. When your cup is full, cry and let it out. You have no idea how therapeutic it is to just let out a good cry when you're frustrated. Sometimes I'm not even upset. I just be crying. And I'm not saying, be in a Walmart busting into tears. I'm saying when you're at home, when you're by yourself and you start to feel all those emotions, let those emotions out. Like, it don't make no sense to be trying so hard to be tough and ain't nobody there but you and God. That don't make no sense. What you trying to be tough around God for? God knows what's going on in your heart anyway. Let that joint out. It's so important. And if you have a significant other that lives with you and you're afraid to cry around them, you need to check the comfortability in that relationship, because you should not be afraid to be vulnerable around a person you plan on spending the rest of your life with. That don't make no sense. So cry. Let out your emotions. If you're not a crier, scream. Let out your emotions. Stop holding everything in and trying to be tough all the time. 14, get fresh air. Go outside. Go for a walk. Go for a hike. Breathe in fresh air. It is good for your mental health and your physical health to just get fresh air on a regular basis. I try my best to go for a walk every day. I hate doing it, because especially right now, because it's cold. When it's warmer outside, I probably won't mind as much, but when it's cold, I'm like, I don't like all this. I'm freezing. My lips getting chapped. But I also always feel a lot more refreshed and rejuvenated and energized whenever I go and get fresh air. Unplug regularly. I personally start the first hour of every single morning between 6 a.m. and 7 a.m. and I am not looking at electronics. I am not looking at anything. I am reading a book. I am doing my devotions. I am praying. I am doing meditation. I am doing something that does not involve me looking at any type of screen or listening to any type of electronical device, because it is so unhealthy to be constantly plugged in. You need to take your time away from your electronics. It's just important to do. Our phones, iPhones, iPads, MacBooks, all those things take up so much energy that we don't even realize it's taking, that you don't even realize how much you're being drained until you just take a step away from it and you just feel so freaking good. 16 is practice gratitude. Please be grateful. I said earlier, don't be comfortable. And you shouldn't be comfortable, but you should always be grateful, because where you are now is better than where you was 2 years ago. Where you are now is better than how your neighbor's doing. You have no idea how blessed you are, but you need to think about it. Think about all the things that could have happened bad that didn't happen. Think about the fact that you woke up this morning. Think about the fact that you are able to watch this video right now from your device that other people wish they had. That other people ain't even, in fact, they don't even care about having that because they're too busy worrying about when they gonna get their next meal. You are blessed and highly favored, and you have to take a day every single day and be grateful for that as you continue to grow and get even better. 17 is move your body. I'm not saying go to the gym and do full-blown workouts. That's not for everybody. It's not for me. I'm not a gym workout person. I found other ways to get my exercise in. I'm starting taking Taekwondo lessons soon, and I do yoga and I am walking, but I get myself moving, get the blood pumping, your heart rate going. It's good for your health. It's good for your mental health as well. It helps you feel more energized. It helps you feel better, happy, the endorphins or whatever, the scientific things that people be talking about. All of those things. Basically, moving your body is good. So find something that works for you and do that on a regular basis. 18 is read. Reading is fundamental. Too many people are not reading. Like, it's actually kind of crazy how reading has almost become a thing that we just never do or never talk about anymore. Nobody is reading books. When I go to my Facebook, I don't see a single person ever talking about a book they're reading, ever. Some people probably still reading, but there's so many people that don't read enough books. I have made it a goal of mine, as you guys saw in the video when I was talking about my goals and all that other stuff, to read at least 2 books a month. I failed this month because I ordered the book too late, I guess, because it didn't even get here till January 15th. And I was like, I ordered this book in December, but I waited till the end of December. I don't really know why it took so long to get here, but it took forever to arrive. I would have started reading it when it got there, but it didn't get here to the middle of January. So I'm not going to be able to do that. Which reminds me, I am bringing back Book of the Month. So one of the 2 books that I read, or maybe a book from a couple months ago, whatever, there will be a book that I'm bringing back, and I will be doing monthly books that I'm reading and telling you guys about, blah, 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 blah. So if you're ready for that, if you're excited for that, if that's something that you liked, then just note it is coming back. It is something that I enjoyed. So yeah. And also, if you're an author and you have a book and you would like to send it to me to read so I can bring it to my monthly book reviews, then let me know. Email me. It'll be in my email will be in the description box below, or you can DM me on social media or something. 19 is pay attention to your budget. I've never really paid attention to my budget. Like, I always said, okay, this is how much my bills are and this is how much I have left, and then I left it at that. I never thought about what I'm investing in. I've never thought about how much money I'm spending on food. I never thought about how much money I'm spending on gas. I never thought about how much. There's so many different things that you have to think about when it comes to your budget, not just your bills, and you need to be paying attention to where all of your money is going and how you need to move differently so that you can have money to save. Always have money to put aside and save. I don't care how little you make, you can save some money. All you have to do is not go to Chick-fil-A and cook your little behind some noodles at home or something. There's many ways for you to save money. It may not be the way that you want to, but or you can just start making more money. There's many ways to do that too. Get yourself a side job and take all that money from that side job and put it to your savings. I do many different things to make sure that I have something to save. Last but not least, probably my favorite one is to smile every single day. Make sure that you do something, say something, think of something that makes you smile, that makes you laugh. Fake the funk if you have to. Smile for no reason. I'll be walking around just people looking at me like I'm crazy. I don't care. I'm happy. Be doing little random happy dances. Literally, sometimes I randomly kick my foot up when I'm in my room. Don't nobody be in there, but I be doing it because I enjoy that, because it makes me smile. Do something that makes yourself smile, or just smile for no reason. It does you'd be surprised. Your subconscious does not know the difference. You're smiling, your subconscious thinks you're happy. And so eventually that's exactly what happens. You feel that spirit of joy inside of you. Something that cannot be taken away is your ability to smile. So smile. Smile. Even though it hurts me, I smile. God is working, so I smile. Even though I need it for a while, I smile, smile, smile. Those are the 20 things, the 20 changes that you can make for a happier and better 2020. Some of them don't seem that small, don't seem that easy, but you'd be surprised how just practical things, practical steps, a little bit of this here, a little bit of that there, can make huge differences in your life. I will be trying to practice all of these things this year. I hope that you will too. If you made it this far into the video, then please leave the microphone emoji in the comment section down below. Thank you guys so much for making it to this point in the video. If you have not followed me on all of my social medias, then follow me on all of my social medias. CherishingFlo_, cherish on Instagram, CherishingFlo on Twitter, and CherishingFlo on Snapchat. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.